Hello everyone, my name is MoewJoew and welcome back to another video on the channel. So today we have something special. I'm not going to talk about F1 2016 or doing some races. Actually, this is a race you can watch right now. But I'm going to talk about F1 2017 because today I've seen some tweets on Twitter about people asking questions to the guy of Codemasters, or at least I think it's the guy from Codemasters. And he answered to those questions from those fans, and he basically just said something, some news about F1 2017 and some features he talked about. So he just answered some questions to people on Twitter. Um, so that's the resource that I got. So the first feature I'm going to talk about is the damage model. So, and now in F1 2017 you can get a puncture after you run over the debris caused by a crash on circuit. So it means basically that you will need to avoid the debris on track, otherwise you'll get a puncture, and that will not be great for your race so far. So every time there's going to be a local yellow flag, you have to be careful actually to look out for some debris, just because you and try not to run over the debris, because you could ruin your race because of doing that, and you can get punctures because of that. So now it's like real life F1 in a game, like more simulation. Actually, it's great that they put those things in the game. I will be happy to play the game and see those features actually. So my thoughts on that is just to see amazing. It's amazing to see that they improved the damage model on the F1 game. Like last few years, there had been nothing has been changed. Just like last year in F1 2016, they added the tire tethers. That means basically when you crash, the tires they get stuck to the car, not dancing all over the track. So, and there's also tire damage from scrubbing to the wall. So basically in F1 2016, if you touch the wall too hard, you can get a puncture. It will also be in F1 2017, but more, um, actually better. Then the second one in F1 is going to be engine and gearbox management. That means actually you can manage your engines or power units and gearboxes in your career mode season, just like you should do in real life with the teams. So when you didn't use your gearbox for at least 5 races, you can get a penalty, just like in real life races. And yeah, there's also a feature when there's going to be contact between you and another car, that you'll start to get issues with the car because of those contacts. The bodywork of the car will be damaged, and then you get some issues because of that. So it's nice to see how that will be in the game. So I can't wait to play the game because I want to see how it's actually improved from the damage model in the game now in F1 2017. So another third one is going to be you're going to be able to change your driver number on the car. For example, if you win the championship title in your career mode season, you'll now be able to change your driver number on the car to number 1 the following season, I mean. So that's great to see, because you worked so hard to win those titles, and then you can get a number 1 to let everyone see you're number 1, you won everything you could have won, so that's great to see. There was also a question from another fan. And you will also be able to change your helmet like in career mode whenever you want it, so you can change whenever you want it. In F1 2016 you couldn't do that, or you needed to reset your whole career mode, but that wasn't an option for most of us. So, but now in F1 2017 you will be able to change your helmet whenever you want it. So, for example, look at like Sebastian Vettel did in his Red Bull days. And now the fourth one, so I said that F1 2017 will have 4 engines or power units, so different elements like the MGUH and all that kinds of stuff we'll talk about later in the video. that you're going to use to the course of your career mode season, just like a real life. But you will need to find the balance of using your engines. For example, if you go to Monaco, not a this is not a power circuit, so you have to use an older engine from another race. And if you go to a circuit like Silverstone, that is a power circuit, you need to change to a fresh engine. You need to you need to change to a fresh engine to get the most of the car and to get the most out of your car. I mean, and yeah, that's basically it, I think. You also get penalties if you use too much engines, like you have 4 of them, and if you use like a fifth one, you get a penalty, I think it is. Just like in real life. And the fifth one is going to be for the guys who are playing on a console. F1 2017 will run on 4K 60 frames per second and HDR on PS4 Pro, Xbox One X with a compatible TV. So you need a compatible TV for that. Also, the Xbox One S will run HDR. Now we know that. So just like in F1 2016, I thought about no. So just like in F1 2016, I mean, you could pick any team you want to start your career mode with. So in F1 2017, that wouldn't change because you can still do that. The difference is those teams will have different expectations for you placed upon your results. So in case if you drive for Mercedes or Ferrari, it's going to be so hard to impress your team. You need to constantly have great results to impress them and to keep your seat in Mercedes or Ferrari. But if you choose for Sauber or McLaren, it's going to be so easy to they're going to be happy if you score some points in a season, so that's not going to be so hard. So, and now to talk about the classic cars. The classic cars won't all have equal performance. That's just obviously because there are different cars from other years and other ages with different pace, and it couldn't be like they have equal performance. So, but you can race with the grid all of the same cars, so it makes it equal performance. Then, at least I think it's going to be possible. But we'll see that if the game comes out. And now, okay, I know I said it earlier about that I'm going to talk about later in the video. Well, now it's the time. You have the ability to change your engine and gearboxes, so if you use a fifth engine, you'll get a grid penalty, but also the individual elements of the power unit, like I said already in the video, MoewJoew or the MoewJoew, and so the list goes on. If you use a new gearbox and you haven't done at least 5 races with it, you get a grid penalty like in real life. You can also swap them in sessions, but it will take some time till it's done. So yeah, that means you need to change your parts at the right time, otherwise you will lose some important track time in practice sessions. And we're almost done. One big change to the pit stops is going to be if you enter the pits right now in F1 2016 you have to slow down, brake a bit, and then it goes automatically. But now right now you have to push a button, activate the pit limiter on time, and yeah, and also if you exit the pits you have to push that button again to go right to race base. But now it changed after your pit crew change your tires, you normally automatically drive again by the game itself. But now in F1 2017 it's otherwise, it has changed, I mean, so you need to do it by your own. You have to manage the thing with like manual starts, like you have to hold the clutch and then let it go to drive again out of that pit box or something, or I don't know how you call it. And then again at the end of the pit lane you need to push again the pit limiter to get to race pace again and start accelerating, I mean. And then the last thing is going to be there has been a gameplay and trailer of F1 2017 game, and most of you know a week ago it has been published online from Max Verstappen in Silverstone on the new RB13 and the RB10 classic car. And I personally think they have some videos lined up to publish online. I don't know when or I don't know if it's going to happen actually, but we'll see about that. It's not long anymore, just 1 month to go till the game is released. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the game that is going to come out right now. But that's it for now, guys. I really hope you like this video, and I gave so many answers to your questions that you have right now. So I hope I could answer your questions right now with this video. And if this even isn't so, just feel free to drop some comments in the to drop some questions in the comments below. I mean, and I will soon answer to your questions as soon as I know anything about it. But for now, don't forget to subscribe for more F1 2016 content and soon F1 2017 content. I will be happy to see you back in the next video, guys. So thank you so much for watching. Until next time, like always, bye bye.